And we're back, guys. I'm your host, Good Energy, Tennis in a Minute, but this is the late night segment where we call Tennis After Dark. We're taking a look at Nottingham, and we have Katie Boulter, that's right, the Brit, taking on Emma Raducanu, the Brit, Battle of the British Players. Now, listen, the head to head is 1-1. And in case you don't know, Emma won the last meeting, which was called Battle of the Brits. This is great. The first set went to a tiebreak. And in case you missed it, guys, there was a lot of drama in this first set. That's right. And when I talk about drama, guys, this is stuff that normally doesn't happen in a match. They had to postpone the match because the court was defective. Unbelievable, right? Very entertaining. In case you missed it, guys, Emma literally in the first set tiebreak, she's down 3-1. She's returning a rocket from Katie and she goes down. She runs over, or not runs over, she walks over to her bench, alerts the chair umpire that, look, I need medical attention. She's sitting down, rubbing her knee. It looked like she wasn't going to go back out and play until she got medical attention, but I guess she realized, look, it's the middle of the tiebreak. We kind of have to wait until this tiebreak is over, right? If you're seriously injured to that point to where you can't play, then you're going to have to retire. So she goes back out and plays, and she wins the first set. Now, listen, the match is not over. After that first set tiebreak concluded, the Emma called for the supervisor to come out and inspect the court, and the supervisor on a live microphone says, yes, this part of the court is always horrible. It's always essentially defective. Listen, that is not good, especially that's something you definitely don't want to say with a live microphone on you. That you don't want to say that because let's say Emma actually got seriously injured, right? It looked like she was hurt, but let's say she got seriously injured to the point where she has a ACL tear or, some type of tendon tear to where she needs surgery. That's a big deal, okay? Because you're letting players play on a court that you knew was faulty before. You knew this area of the court has given several players issues over the years. Come on, guys. That could be a very big lawsuit. Look, that insurance policy, Emma Raducanu is a big star. That's not going to be cheap. We're talking tens and tens of millions of dollars, if not more, if she's seriously injured. But nonetheless, it looks like they're going to resume this thing soon, right? In a few hours. And let's take a look. Katie Boulter, guys, look, she literally has been playing amazing on grass. Her last two seasons on grass, she's 13-4. And look, we can even go back. She's 22-8 her last three seasons on grass. And I say it all the time, you never know when it all comes together for you because prior to that, she wasn't a great grass player. Now, Emma Raducanu has zero, basically zero grass experience, right? She has a few matches, but she hasn't played a grass tournament in the last couple of years. But nonetheless, she's up a set, and the question is, can she beat Katie Boulter? Listen, Boulter's on a three-match win streak. She took out Dart in the first round, Rebecca Moreno, who's got bombs, and Magdalena Freck last time out. Emma's also on a three-match win streak. She took out Daria. That's somewhat impressive. She did have a walkover over Francesca Jones, so I thought that possibly, I thought Francesca, look, let's hope she's okay, right? Because that was a great opportunity for Francesca to really showcase her talent. But then again, a tough matchup, right? Now, in that first set, Katie had five aces. She got 93% of her first serves in play, but Emma got 96% of her first serves in play. Both ladies serving well. They did have a few double faults, but overall, they got their first serves in play. Each lady won literally about 73% of their first serves. Katie struggled on the second serve as well as Emma. So literally, if they didn't win the first serve, they lost the second serve, right? Both ladies had a couple breakpoint opportunities, could not convert them. 51 points Katie, 52 points Emma. These numbers are literally identical. The match was that close. Now, going into the second set today, I think the edge is with Katie, right? And the reason I say so is I think Katie, knowing she's the defending champion, she's going to come out with a little bit stronger level than Emma. And I think she has a level she can go to that I think Emma played about as best as she could play, to be honest with you. I think Katie being up 4-1 in the tiebreak, she really surged ahead in the tiebreak, and you kind of saw that separation between the two players. I think Katie has a level she can tap into that could help her win the second set. So officially, I like Katie to win the second set. Now, will she win the match? Here's the thing. I think if Emma has a sloppy second set, she could even wake up with pain in that knee. She went down hard, and a lot of times when you get injured like that, you don't really feel it till the next day. But nonetheless, look, they have the best professional medical care, so I think they'll get her right for the match. I don't think it'll be an issue, but mentally, she loses the second set. Who knows what could happen, you know? And I do think Katie Boulter will win the second set. She's the underdog right now, so I like Katie Boulter to win the second set. And who's going to win the tournament? Listen, guys, we'll see what happens with Pliskova and Diane Perry. Pliskova she's getting older, and to be honest with you, you really never know what you're going to get with her. She's a good player. She's one of the few former ranked number one players to have never won a Grand Slam. So that's how good she is. She's really good. She's got 17 championships on the main tour. Runner up at Wimbledon a few years ago against Ashley Barty, but again, you never know what you're going to get with her. She's like Petra Kvitova said it best, right, from the Czech Republic. How I play depends on how I feel when I wake up, and I think Pliskova's like that. Diane Perry's got a level of explosiveness she can tap into, but I don't like her serve, and I think Pliskova's going to be ready to tee off on that. But nonetheless, I like Boulter to win this second set. We'll see when the match. I think if she wins the second set, there's a good chance Emma won't even finish the match. So we'll take Boulter to win the second set as the underdog on the money line. Let's hope Emma's knee is all right, because that did not look good. And what about her Tojenbosch? We have Ekaterina and Ludmila. That's going to be good. The winner takes on BB on the beat. Stay tuned, guys. A lot of tennis coverage coming up. I'm your host, Good Energy. Like the video, show some love. And boy, that was sad to watch Emma go down. Come on, guys. We got to do better. Emma's a big-time star.